Hope you guys can hear me well. I hope you ladies have a great day. So I am Miao from Singapore. I've lived here for 7 years now. I first came with I studied in in University of Athens, Economic and Business for a master's class in Business and Analytics. I studied here for 2 years. Then COVID strikes. I had two babies, and now I'm here. Anyways, so I'm here to talk about how the school system works. So, if anyone is interested, like me, who is not a European citizen, if you want to actually look for courses or be it a degree or master's classes, you can search it online. They do offer English courses in most of the universities here. So, for Europeans, it's easy. You can do an Erasmus course. I believe it's easy, right? So bureaucracy aside, I believe like, applying for papers, going through interviews, blah, 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 the schools will help you in that. What culture shock gives me in school is that democracy starts in class. I was, I came from Singapore, right? I am still Singaporean, by the way. So anyway, when we have deadlines for projects in Singapore, it's a hard and fast rule. So we have to follow deadlines. If you have some problems, like little teeny bit of help that you may need from the class or from the professor, you go approach them as individuals. I love Greeks so much because they approach the professor to ask for extension as a class. So as a Singaporean, I followed the deadline the first few times, and my Greek classmates come to me and say, Meow, have you finished your project? I say, yeah, almost done. Tomorrow is the deadline, isn't it? And I was like, oh, I just asked the professor for an extension. It's a 1 week extension. I look at them, oh, okay, good. I will submit it on deadline still, right? So every single project going forward, even the professors kind of have a hinge on it. Like, okay, someone is going to ask for extension. So they'll say, come to the class and say, okay, how long do you need? I am very shocked. So this is like the powerful of how the student body is in from your class. If anyone is coming from abroad, not European or wherever, this is how I feel the importance of getting your resources right. So there is this class rep that helps you navigate through your school life, your school building, if there is a school canteen or how the system works. So and they will help you through get the resources right. Connections work as well because a lot of my classmates they do found jobs with connections from the class. Sadly speaking, because coming from Singapore, we do not really work on connections that way, so it's a really new culture shock for me. To me, I personally find it that if you do well in school, you have the skills, you have the knowledge, with a good CV you should be able to get somewhere. But in degrees, you need connections. You need connections everywhere, even in hospitals, which I will talk about healthcare later. When it comes to job opportunities, you will need connections. Connections will bring you far here in Greece. So, like what Paulina have said, learn the Greek language, make friends with the locals, yes, which will help you through in your job searching journey here in Greece. Although some may say that it's a difficult as a foreigner. Like for example, if I don't speak Greek throughout the 7 years, I have hit hard in job searching. So I mean, with the two kids right now, they're keeping me busy. So that aside, but to be fully employed and by a company, I would say it's just as difficult for the locals as the same for foreigners. I would say just make the full connections that you have. And after graduation, I had my baby. That brings me to my next point. Even the Italians say it's mafia business here. So insurance is very important. Because I am lucky that I am married with an Italian, which is also a European, and he works locally. I am covered by AMCA or ICA, which is the insurance company that covers the social welfare here. So, as a foreigner of a third world country, they call it alien, like what Paulina says. It's important that you look into your insurance policies or you know that where you should go. For example, if you're covered by the public health insurance, you can go to any public health care hospitals, be it for children and for yourself. Of course, dentist is not covered though. I really hope that they cover dentist because I go to the dentist every half a year. But anyway, so that being aside, I gave birth to my kids in private hospitals. You can use your AMCA as well, private healthcare, but of course, it will only be covered partially. Then again, after I think my because of the shift of my husband's work, we are right now on the private insurance. So that being said, you really have to know how much they charge in the hospital and for your doctor. Connections here works very well. You need to be best friends with your doctors, gynaes, whatever, because they can ask the hospitals for the price. Only them. I have been to Mitera, I've been to IASO. The price list for a room for a night is not as clear and not as simple as you think it is. In Singapore, we have itemized charges so that you will know, okay, for this epidural, will be charged this, blah, blah, blah. But here, it's one whole lump sum. It's really like they will say, oh, go talk to your gynae. Maybe she will guide you through. So, for example, anyone who coming from abroad who are not familiar with general healthcare in Europe, who are not familiar with the whole healthcare system here, it's best to make connections, to find a doctor that you believe that you trust, do you believe in, that you have trust her, and hopefully that she will help you through and guide you in the whole insurance situation that you may have. Like for example, another story is that yesterday, okay, no, not yesterday, Tuesday, my daughter had an accident in its stitches. So we went back to ESO, a hospital where she is born. The doctor told us, okay, after the stitches, we need to keep her a night just to do the drips, antibiotic drips. So I didn't know what's going on. I almost say yes, but my husband stopped me because the nurses came to me and tell me, oh, okay, the price may not be as accurate. Please go and ask them for yourself. Okay. It's about $1,000 for a night in IASO. It's expensive. Yes, it's mind blowing. But of course, like I say, always question the nurses or the admin staff if it's really necessary. So I'm very thankful for my pediatrician. She's a Greek. She helped me through the situation, and my daughter now is resting at home and all okay. So insurance is very important. I hope anyone is coming to Greece, be it with a student visa, with his spouse visa, be it with a business or golden visa. Do remember to get your insurance knowledge up by talking to locals, by talking to your connections like doctors um, or healthcare workers. I think that should help. The third point, of course, among all the messes, Greeks do love children. I have told Fabio, my husband, he's Italian, no one loves children more than Greeks. When we were in the restaurants, you know how dirty, how messy the childrens are, right? They drop food, oops, the water is on the floor, and they are running around the restaurant, they are shouting. But the Greeks are able to tolerate through all the shoutings and all the mess, and they are still coming out and help me with my kids. They want to play with them, and they want to help you in a bustling supermarket. My kid is shouting, screaming at the top of his lungs. The Greeks will come and hug him and say, "No, Mama is shopping. Don't cry. It's all okay." Talking about traffic, if you are with a stroller, I think all the Greek cast, I would say not most, but Greek cast will stop for you when I am alone. Okay, they will rush through. They will like, okay, they're all about to kill you. Maybe that's all I heard all the time with traffic here in Greece. If you're alone, but whenever I am out with the stroller, my gosh, I think all the Greek cast, no matter they're going at 100, okay, I may be exaggerating, but they will stop. They will stop. They will stop for me and say, to let me pass. I love it. I love it. Don't I've never imagined like something happened in Italy. We were like this once in an Italian restaurant in Italy. And I told my husband, look, Greeks are so loving. Yeah. So that's why we have been here for 7 years and we are still continuing to love this country and more.